Hello, world. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from the West Coast. I'll give you all just a moment just to settle in. And we're also going live on Instagram as well. Good morning. Good morning. So, for those of us that are newer to each other, I know many of us might be newer to each other. Let me actually stand back so that you all can see me a lot better. My name is Tiffany Leonardo. I am a yin yoga teacher as well as a sound healer here in the Los Angeles area. And what I'm excited to share with you all on this Giving Tuesday, especially coming off of the holiday, which we all have been giving in so many ways. And I hope your body has been enjoying some nourishing rest. We want to continue some of that rest and give to you through the magic of these sound bowls. So these sound bowls here are used at different frequencies to release tension within the body. So as humans, we're made up of over 60% of water, and actually the brain from our friends at Some Frenzy is made up of over 70% water specifically. So what the sound frequency does, it helps to invite flow and release any tension within the body. So with that being said, especially in the midst of this holiday season, there's a lot happening in our bodies. There is a lot that we're going through as we're closing out the year. This is a moment for you to find some rest and relaxation. Hi, Ashley, and everyone that's joining us on live. Again, for those of us that are newer to each other, my name is Tiffany, and I'll be guiding you through a sound meditation today. And so this sound meditation is really the express lane for meditation. So meditation is troublesome for you if you find it difficult. It's really helps you to find that deep relaxation, and specifically invites our brains into these theta and delta states. These are brain states that you all may have heard of once before, and those are deep rest states. So we're hoping to give to you on this Giving Tuesday, and we are brought together by The Good Rural. The Good Rural is a nonprofit that supports communities in rural areas as well as disenfranchised communities. And so this is a way not only for you to find rest, but hopefully, if you feel called to as well, to give back to the communities that don't have the resources that we grew up having. And I say we for those that have grown up in more urban cities, like myself. I'm from the Bronx, and I was really fortunate to have a lot of resources in my upbringing. And that's something that it's actually opened up my eyes working with the Good Rural and working with STEM Frenzy, realizing how resources aren't available to others as easily. So I invite you to find a place that's quiet. Maybe you had some headphones in. Maybe you're able to find, just even if it's a corner of your home space that feels a little bit more intimate. And once you find this space of relaxation, a space in your home that feels more calming, I invite you to bring anything with you that would make you feel even more comfortable, like a blanket, like a pillow to support the backs of the legs. For this sound meditation, some people prefer to be seated just like I am right now. Others, and this is a big part of my personal journey, prefer to be completely lying down so that your back is supported by the foundation beneath you, the floor. I invite you to be lying down if you feel like standing upright feels difficult, as well as if you feel like this kind of tremble in your body, like your body's really straining to stay upright. Allow yourself to feel supported, whether it's by the wall. This is my co-host Bachi over here. He loves the sound bowls as well. Whether it's being supported by the wall or supported by the floor, the foundation beneath you. So once you've brought in all those things that feel warm and comfy in your body, I invite you to breathe. Notice where your body is right now. Notice how the body feels. How is the body speaking to you? For me and my body, I notice when there's different areas that feel a little bit tighter than usual. When there's different parts of the body that feel a little off. That's your body's way of speaking to you. That's the body's way of looking for acknowledgement. And oftentimes it's difficult for us to focus on just the breath. And that's why we have this sound. Notice how the feet feel. Notice how the ankles feel, the differences between the two sides. Can you invite those pieces, those parts to relax? Can you allow the knees to relax? Allow your legs to get heavy, to release their weight. The hips to sink in. Can we even out the sides between the hips? Even out your weight. Invite the spine to find length, whether you're lying on the floor or if you're seated. Allow there to be space through your center line. The shoulders press down and away from the ears so that the heart finds an opening and allows us to receive. Notice where your hands are. Do they prefer to be up in that receiving posture, or are you calling in more groundingness in this season in your life? Perhaps the palms are facing downward. Relax the jaw and then actually place the tongue on the roof of the mouth and notice how the throat opens. Our voice. Our body's communication piece to feel open. Relax the space between the eyebrows and allow the breath to be intentional as it lengthens on the exhale. And as you lie here, allow the mind to focus on what brings you rest. Are there certain people in your life that feel really relaxing to be around? What are the things that you focus on that invite more rest? Are there any specific mindsets? I invite you to focus on this because oftentimes we realize what causes us stress, the things that give us anxiety. Can we program the mind to see the things that really feel nourishing, feel resting? Are there different smells that feel restful for you? Are there specific smells of the season? Specific holiday scents? Different senses of nature? What are some of the different things that you enjoy eating during this season? What are those things that really invite joy when you eat them? That are specific to this season? Are they specific treats? How does it feel when you have those things, when you get to eat those things? Does it feel warm? Does it feel inviting? In this season of giving, we get to connect with what it feels to be alive through each of our senses. Our senses remind us to connect with our environment. They're this beautiful invitation that allows us to be more with it. We've connected with our sense of taste. The beautiful smells of this season. The warmth that it brings. Lastly, connect with each of the visuals of the season. The different colors of this season, how those evolve for us. The lights, with this season, what are the favorite parts for you? What are the parts that bring you the most joy? Is it finding rest and relaxation? I feel like that's a word that most people have been talking about. that you've been shedding light on? As we number our days of 2021, how do you want to spend those days? How do you feel called to make these days even more fulfilling for you? How do you feel called to pour more into what your body is calling for? What your body wants to do? We create this pause in life from an inspired state by giving ourselves what we need, by listening to our body. And acknowledging what it's sharing with us. Exhale and allow your breath to deepen. The body to surrender its weight, to find its release, and to connect with the peace that you've created within your body. In this space of meditation, We allow ourselves to develop deeper that relationship with self. It's just like any other relationship. It requires time. It requires showing up. And that's exactly what you've done here. You're honoring that relationship with your body. With your eyes closed, I invite you to take your palms, place them over the eyes, and just allow your eyelids to open up and to take in that filtered light. To be gentle as we awaken the mind from this state. And if you're seated, coming to your left side, if you're calling in more feminine energy, if you're calling in more rest, more of that nurturing energy. Releasing your body over to the right side, if you're calling in more strength, more of that masculine energy this season. Press your top hands into the mat and come into seated if you're not already there. Let's invite both hands over the heart, bowing the head down. We honor the body each time we show up and acknowledge its needs, acknowledge its call to rest, acknowledge its call nurture, to nurture ourselves. From myself and from little Bachi here, we thank you so much for joining us on this Giving Tuesday. And we also invite you to share your donations if you feel called to the Good Rural. They are such an amazing nonprofit that is supporting our communities that have been underserved for so many years and providing and sharing resources to them and with them, whether it's field trips, different workshops, all these different experiences that it's amazing to us how many don't get to experience. And so we get to share in that gift. Thank you all for your time. Adios.